Okay, I think we are live. Just got to put my overlay up. Yes. And we are good. Okay, nobody's in yet. Didn't imagine there would be. I'm a pretty small channel. I do this for posterity's sake, and hopefully, people are watching it. I think they are. I'm getting a few after the stream viewers, so I appreciate it. This is Old Man Gamer. Please, everybody who's watching posterity or during live stream, please like and subscribe. Below, leave a comment, whatever. I appreciate it very much. I do want to and continue to grow the channel. We've slowed growth quite a bit. Obviously, updates have a lot to do with that. I got to find other games. Anyway, we won't get into that too much. I did want to just demonstrate something real quick that I noticed. I have another profile save that I started from scratch with this beta 3 to progress through with the settings on realistic. Realistic in this is not significantly different from normal. The enemies do higher damage. They take more damage, so you got to shoot them a little bit more. And there's a few other settings, but the economy is basically the same. The amount of loot is normal. Everything's kind of normal. I think they do that just because they really haven't tweaked the details of the balance of all of the different possible settings there yet. Like if you put loot on low, you get almost nothing out there. I'm going to be experimenting with that to see. But anyway, I don't want to get too sidetracked. My ADHD is kicking in. One thing I noticed in that is I built a bison in that profile similar to the one I did here, where I had found an old bison barrel out in the field, and I was using that, and I can't remember. I think I had an old grip that I used to build it, and then I bought the rail so I could do the rails and get the laser mounts in the sight on there. And so it was a mixed gun, and so this is the great thing about the modular features. You'll see here, this is just the frame. It doesn't count the magazine that's attached here, but just the frame. I cleaned that up, so I'm at 100%, and it is a stashed frame, so that will wear down faster than one that you might buy in there. Hey, Jahan, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. So I'm just going over some things I've seen with the modular gun before I head out. So if you buy this in the store, it wears down less quickly. The durability is stronger from a store-bought one versus a stashed one. So they wear down much faster in the field. If you have an old barrel, the individual parts wear down. So if I had a brand new frame and an old barrel, you'll find that in the field as you're shooting, the wear will go down, and you'll see there I just attached this and it dropped to 98% overall, and you got to clean that little part. I mean, I knew you had to clean the little. What I didn't realize is the individual parts wear differently. You see that? There. Now it's 100% between those two. And then you put that in. They actually wear differently. And then when you clean these things in the field, this needs cleaning. You have to really find a place to break them down to get them fully clean. Because here's what happened to me. I was doing the case extraction mission with my bison, and I happened to find not an AKM frame, but I found an AK-74 frame, and I built an AK-74 at security level 2, which is awesome because you wouldn't be able to afford that normally. Whoops, I forgot to put this back on. And I gotta change this, clean this dust cover too. So anyway, I had an AK-74 that was all pieced together, and I also had the Bison, so just like this. And I noticed as I was shooting and taking down targets, it would drop to like 80% fairly quickly, actually. And so I'm out there, you know, doing the mobile cleaning to keep it sustained, and it gets worse over time. So the more you don't clean it, the faster it goes down. So, and what's incredible is you can't, you know, it'll be in the field, you'll go, oh, I'm at 92% or whatever. I'm going to clean that real quick. And you take out your spray, you spray it in your hand, and then you clean it. And it won't go back up to 99%. It'll go back up to like 97%. And then you use a little bit more and it drops down to 89%. Then you get out your oil and you clean it manually and it'll go to 95%. So every time you clean it, it gets more and more dirty because underneath the barrel and all the pieces and parts get less and less clean over time because you can't get it really super clean manually. You have to come to a vise, mount it, and take it apart, and then clean the parts. So the durability in this with the modular weapons is really of supreme importance, especially on longer missions. So that I found to be really cool, and even more of a challenge. I did find that case extraction mission is one hell of a lot easier when you have a AK-74 with 30 round mag than with an SKS with 10 rounds in it. So that was a significant improvement for me, and I was able to get through that mission a lot easier than I was on the previous stream. So that's another thing. The balance of the game has changed. If you play this game and you want to play this game, at security level 1 is an easy to attain security level. Getting to security level 2, a little bit harder. You can get there fairly easily though and just go right into that top mission. You should be well enough equipped to deal with security level 2. But once you're at security level 2, you need to go out. If you haven't built a higher level gun than, say, a Bison at that level, if you haven't got an AK-74 or something better than that stashed SKS, and you haven't got enough ammo to equip it, don't do the case extraction. Wait, go out, grind on a few missions, hopefully find yourself, you know, a stashed, you can even find a stashed AKM gun frame. You can find, maybe you can get lucky and get a stashed long barrel or something like that. And you can hopefully build yourself at least without the rails, because you can't buy the rail stuff at security level 2, but you can build a basic one with iron sights and be able to do the case extraction. Yeah, it's definitely hardcore and realistic. With the modular guns, that adds a whole level of complexity I found to be fascinating and really, really good. So I've got this is from scratch AKM. I bought my last one. I just bought it modularly and pieced it together. It's basically the model that you can buy right off the rack. I just had fun doing that. I think I have, the grip is I better check that before we get out. The grip is a stashed grip. So I saved $400 or $500 on this setup. So that's maybe more, because I think the piece parts might be cheaper in total. Yeah, this is really bad. I'm glad I noticed that. And luckily grips clean up quick. And the other thing I noticed, if you're ever going to play it, so Johan, is toothbrush wears down really fast. So in fact, I'm going to go, I think I got enough money, I'm going to go buy an extra toothbrush for this mission. Because this one is going to take a while, I think. and I might need multiple cleanings along the way. And I did some maintenance tasks. I bought a few more, even though I got a full load of this, I got a few more for the AKM, just in case I burn up ammo getting there. And yeah, I think we're heading to Pechorsk. And you should see with my Bison, we should see how it degrades. Initially degrades like a stash, partially stashed weapon. Then it gets worse and worse and worse as the barrel degrades, and you can't get to the barrel. It'll get worse and worse and worse. And this is an old barrel, so it will degrade faster than a brand new barrel would. And I tested that in the other save where I went and bought a brand new Bison barrel and put it in, and it doesn't tear down nearly as quickly. And again, the problem is you can't get to it to clean it, so it just gets worse and worse and worse the longer your mission goes on and the more you use it. So it makes it a real challenge. And you got to get back to a vise, a location where there's a vise you can mount it and clean it. Shelters all have vices, and then there's some other spots that I haven't figured out. There's this rail car up over here that has a vise in it. You know, the one you crawl up underneath it. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, but the realism has two sides: interesting for pro and maybe too complicated for DP. Well, thing is, you can turn that durability down, right? So normal is normal, but you can say low or low durability. Let me you can go in here. So noobs, people who just want to get used to it or play with it a little while, it takes a lot of practice. It's a game that's seriously designed to wear rate. There it is. So you can go very low. So very low would be, I'm guessing almost zero. So you can make it last a little longer, get used to that. Tell you do have to learn how to manage the resources, and it's becoming much more of that kind of survival detail that they're layering on. I know some people complain about the gun handling and stuff, but it's pretty good. It's not, perfect gun handling, but in VR, I don't know if I have a software development history, and looking at VR coding and how you develop these models and how they move based on actions that you perform, and objects that they're grabbing. Like, see how my finger's out here? You have to tell the software, the hand object, that, hey, you're grabbing... Why am I stuck on trees? You're grabbing a gun, and it's an AKM. That's why you'll see a lot of pistol handles be the same. So it forms the same hand grip on top of that weapon. If it's a different kind of weapon or has a different hand grip, then they have to specifically program how the hand changes to grab that item to make it look natural, right? And that takes a lot of coding effort. The AUG rifle. I heard that bullpup guns less user-friendly in VR than ordinary. I think that's a lot. I found the AUG in there. I love the AUG as far as shooting in ITR1. I don't like the rear the rear magazine slot. I'm hoping to not have to fire a shot getting through the forest here. There is a problem with, it's not a problem per se with this. So I'm fine with the palming, but when I go like this, I use a physical gun stock, and it's right here. So if I don't have it precisely angled, I can't reach the slot. So that's my problem. It's not the game problem. I don't think they should code for anything for that, but they could make it a little friendly, like you don't have to get so close, but it's not bad. So that's just something I got to deal with because I like using a physical gun stock. So I don't think they need to code anything for that, but awesome. No shots fired. What's up, John Radius? This has been the hardest mission. This has been absolutely the hardest mission in the game, and until and I'm about to find out if it's any harder or not. That case mission I did on the other save that I got, when I spawned into the top of the rec center on the roof, you can watch that stream and see me do it in this save. I had all kinds of problems in this save, but that was just, I think, because I didn't have the right weaponry and I didn't quite understand how the enemies still behave. But when I spawned in on my other save, I had the right weaponry, or at least the best I could possibly have. Just scoping out down here. I don't like how quiet it is. And when I spawned when I jumped through the portal and landed on the roof over there, there was a stormtrooper and an army dude and another stormtrooper. Like, I was right in the middle of all three of them. And they just instantly vaporized me. I might post that. Just cut it out of the video and post it. Man, I'm nervous. So what I did was I went back over to the rec center on the ground and sniped them from the ground. There's what I was looking for. I don't want to use... Oh, come on, you chicken. I went down on the ground and went back over to the rec center. And sniped all the guys from the ground. Then I went back to the portal and jumped in and portaled over. With the airsoft, yeah. Trouble is, you always have to use a rifle, then I can't switch to a pistol. If I use a pistol. Like, right now, all the guns I'm carrying, I can use the physical stock, but if I was using a pistol, I would not be able to. I suppose you could just leave it dangling around your neck. I suppose that's how that worked. But I mean, that's basically what the physical stock is. It's just a... However, it doesn't have a bar underneath. I guess that's what you might be talking about. no bar to interfere with the magazine load. I'm going to stick to the mission here because this is such a difficult mission. I'm not going to try to loot or anything along the way. So that's why I'm walking over here, because I'll get somebody over there if I walk straight up. Oh, crap. Oh, Christ, Dylan, really? They've really made him, I guarantee it. I think they keep him too close over that park area, and he comes back too often. And it takes so long to get through the park that you're going to have to dodge him like twice, maybe 3 times, which means you got to run over to the shelter and hide, causing you to get out of the groove. You know, which is good, you know. We need to realize how to make stock similar to AK and make it transform into something by using pistols. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you could. Well, I mean, you just hang around a noose, you know, hanging around a necklace and just let it drop. That's what I do with my with the gun stock I have. And the gun stock works perfectly well. It's just, yeah, the bar in the way of the magazine load. It's not that big a deal. You can get used to it. The other thing I saw in this beta 3, and it's been in the whole beta actually, the directional sound is not great. Sometimes you'll hear something out of your left and it sounds like it's right next to you, but it's a long way away, or it'll sound kind of like it's over this direction, but it's over that direction. But again, these are small nits. The overall update is pretty fabulous. I hear come on, buddy. Oh, come on. I tried to duck, but I pulled up the menu instead. I feel good about this mission only because I was able to get this, which I'm glad to see the balance of the game. Seems to have changed. I was concerned that I would have to buy too much health. But with all the gun parts and everything that you can sell, it can be made up for. Sometimes there's a guy right down there, but I can't see up the stairs yet. It's not a dude. All right. Ouch. Didn't quite mean to. Oh, hello. The other thing with the game balance with the beta is I used to only do. Whoa, that's some bitch. I used to only do single shot. I would never do fully automatic because I just wasted so much ammo. And real quick, let me just do this. Used to waste so much ammo on the, just doing the fully automatic stuff, and you didn't really need it, quite frankly. But now, especially those types of guys I just killed, the stormtrooper and then the, I don't know, the soldier. I guess he's a soldier. I guess that's what they call him, maybe. You got to drop them quick because they will drop you if you don't drop them. So you've got to have you got to use full auto, especially in these medium and close range CQB stuff. Because if you don't drop them now, I mean, like very, very quick, you're dead. Ooh. Oops, I didn't check my 6. It's just a cell. G36 short barrel. I'll just sell. After security level 4, I don't see a point to build guns like that anymore. Just crank up mission rewards and buy everything you want. I can't wait till they do security level 5. Maybe someday security level 6. Who knows? I don't know what they're going to bring to us. Oh, that's 545. Duh. Seriously? Ugh. We'll just go down the stairs. Don't think there are any more mimics in here. Maybe one more. I stocked up with a ton of stims. go. So I got a bunch of stems back there, got all these, and all of those. Because that seems to be a theme in the update. Thought that would be maybe a ouch, mimic stuck, but let's just do the mission. There we go. I don't need to collect a bunch of stuff. Let's take one of these. The reds are like 20%. The blues are like 45%. So they've adjusted the stems so that the array of them are much more. And green actually might be something I start buying for when I'm really low. Oh, look at this. That's a new wall. That's cool. I could see you coming down here, posting up. Nice little cover. I noticed they've given us a few more cover positions. Here I come, Dylan. Oh, good. Let's see if I can see somebody up there. I should do my other view so you can see down sight, and when I aim down sight, that you might be able to see partially. I don't think there's going to be anybody down in that corner, if I remember right. That's new. I wonder if you can get up there. No, why didn't you go in the back? I'm gonna do this. Oh, come on. Up. Oh, I was hoping I could, like, jump up there and climb over that. That would be cool. Maybe they'll add that at a future update. That would be so cool. I wonder if I can... And the reason I saved is I can come back here. I'm wasting time here, and I don't want to waste tide on this. But oh, you want to embed the controllers in the trouble is you have to not use guns sometimes. If you only use the gun, yeah, that works. But you need hand tracking enabled for that. So your controllers are your hands, not the physical controller. Because then you could hold an AK or whatever gun you want, right? There's no way. I don't see a way to, like... I wanted to see if I could climb in there, but... Nope. Let's go down here away from Dylan. Come on. Damn it, Dylan. there's anything I want them to change, there's a few things I want them to change. Oh, shit. 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 Let's just go back there. Did I drop it out there or did I drop it prior? I need that magazine. I probably won't ever use a second magazine, but I really need a second magazine. I really want to just, you know. Yeah, okay. I had it. Good. I must have accidentally popped it out of my pouch. One thing I want them to change is they need to extend his loop, because he comes into play way too often. It's good to have him come into play. He should come into play. He should make things a little more difficult. But I think this particular mission is extremely difficult with him. That's why you need an AKM on this one. Where?
Come on, show yourself.
Love the laser sight. Oh, shotgunner. Oh, here he is. He's already made his turn. Ouch. That's what I'm talking about right there. See, watch this. Got that little bit left. Just fills it up. That's about all that a red stim does right there. Smoke him if you got him. Dylan's on the prowl. How are we doing on damage? Not horrible. Yeah, well, I got a second. The grip should be the worst, and I can still get to 100%, which is good. So far, this is easier than the case extraction, because the enemies are a little more sparse. Oh, shit. Oh, it's still broken. Go. Nope. Oh, goddamn trees. Where was that fire coming from? I didn't notice for sure. That's what I'm talking about, Dylan. Just like ruins your rhythm. Alright, so I started. First part was right there. Now I gotta go to the far corner. Oh shit! He hunted me down. I just am not gonna. I don't know. I gotta get used to that. Really gotta get used to that. Alright, this one is down the far corner. Whoa. So what I'm going to go for is just get to that next sensor, across the way, get to the shelter across on the other side of the park. And then I'll wait for Dylan to do another pass. And on the heels of that, I'll go to that corner. And then go back to the shelter and wait for Dylan to do another pass. And then come back into the middle, grab my reward, and maybe come over here at that point for Dylan to get by and then get home. I think that's do I see a creeper out there? Alright, there he goes. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you for your guest starring appearance. You just, yeah. I gotta get down here before he makes that turn. I think the guy I took out in the building there was the guy who shot me. Ouch. Oh, god damn it. I didn't save, did I? Okay, they made it. I don't know. It crashed on me. Whenever you save or load from a save, well, not whenever. Sometimes when you load from save, it crashes. All right. Hey, we got a couple more viewers, so who's ever in, feel free to chat with Showjahan. I think I'm doing your name justice, I'm not sure. Awesome, okay. I don't know exactly where this was, but I'm going to click save right here. I'm thinking with the enemy changes, this is just as hard as the case extraction. Particularly with Dylan's trouble. Did I? Yeah. So we're just waiting for Dylan to go away. The other thing that's really cool with this update that I really love is even if you load the same save file, the enemies will be in a different spot or do different things after you load in. They have a randomization about them. that ouch, that makes things unpredictable. Alright, they'll be in the same general area, but they won't do the same exact things. Shit. Gotcha. Jesus. How did... Oh, it's the gunfire. Okay. He turned around because I started shooting. That's a pain in the ass. I heard... Look at him. He's going to push me over into dark. That's alright. Lights out. Come on, Dylan, go away, will ya? Do-do-do-do-do. Hey, we lost our viewers, showed Jahan. That's how it goes in the live stream world. Some people just don't want to chat. Oh my God, Dylan, go away. Okay, I'm gonna do what seems to be what the game is forcing me to do. And instead of trying to run through everything, I have to be a crazy man looking around, having eyes behind the back of my head. We're going to do a little bit finding where that frickin' what? Okay, Dylan's broken. There's no way he can see me. Wow. I'd never been at risk like this from him. They superpowered Dylan. Thing is, with this AI, they're going to get smart. Come in this way.
Stop hiding from me. You can.
And if they don't come in that way, they'll come here.
I will find you.
Yeah? Please try. I would rather not have to go out and find you at the moment. I don't want to go in the park in the dark at the moment. Ooh, some goodies. That is an M4 A1. I'm just collecting money at this point. So we're going to delay my action here for a little bit. Wow. Or at least my mission. We're delayed for a minute. We'll get some loot, get some money. Ash everywhere. You want to go hunting? Is that what it said? I think that's what it said. I've seen him hunkered down on the toilet and you don't see him at all. We'll just loot up this building here and take a peek out here once in a while, see if I can pick off something in the park. The light should attract somebody's attention over there at some point. Love the sound effects. Love the sound effects. I love in here you can't hear anything at all. There's just like complete sound cut off from the outside. Stim. There's one of these in the forest up by the church. The only one I ever found in the forest of these new, of the alarm clock, the Rubik's Cube, and the roly-poly doll. Jeez, when they talk like it just scares the shit out of me. Hey, wait a minute. That was in the park, wasn't it? No. Okay. The park's this way. Come on, let me see somebody. Watch Dylan be able to get to me. Oh, if I could just see that way. Right over there, there should be a sniper on top of a shed over there. Maybe we'll go for it. I forgot Pechorsk is not as dark as the forest. Doesn't help that I'm going around lit up like a Christmas tree. Sorry for this dark stream. Oh, that's why I couldn't see through. Come on. No. Ah, there he is. Gotcha. Wasn't a sniper, it was a soldier. Shit. What did he just do? Ouch. I'm good. Let's go activate this guy. He turns. Okay. We're heading over to the shelter. Yep, there he is. Hi, Dylan. Hi. Don't mind me. In the fog. In the fog. Whew. All right. Boom! Woo! Dylan. What a temper. Man. No, I don't want that. I want that. Oh, look at that. You can take it out right from underneath it. Very cool. It's the one you can't get to manually, right? So if you pull it out. Clean the grip. Buttstock. And gum train. There we go. I'm very happy thus far that I've kept the gunplay to a minimum at this point. And that is definitely a consistent lesson. That I have seen is you have to be uber careful when you go to these new spots. Oh, see?
Time to work. You can run, but you can't hide. Stop hiding from me.
Take your time.
Come on, show yourself.
There he is. Come on, eyesight. And one of the things when I do deathless, right? One of the deathless goals is really conserve on gotcha. Really conserve the health stims. And we've always not been able to conserve health stims that much in this game. But now with those guys running around with the soldiers and the stormtroopers and how much damage they do and how quick they do it. That sounds like a copper. That's my sensor. He's making a turn. Jesus Christ. He's gonna fire on me. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll go. There he is. He did fire. Is you want to go around your target area first. You want to kind of clear the area as much as possible and just take it super slow which makes the tide that much of a pressure, but we have plenty of time right now. Dylan, you can't get to me. Leave me alone. It's definitely anxiety inducing though, that's for sure. Did it again. Come here. Oh. Where is he? Okay.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, shoot the tree. Dylan didn't hear that, did he? Nope. Okay. So I think that was the guy I heard over here. It was in a copper. It was a hunter. Done. Greed killed the cat. Isn't that what it is? I don't know. It's just a saying. I don't know words. Curiosity killed the cat. Jeez. Biting. But in this case, it's greed. Get the hell out of here. Oh, okay. I got a little cycle time here. So did I complete the mission? Yes. Just didn't do the beep. All right, we can F around a little bit. We're gonna go back here until Dylan makes a loop and go hit this. Smoke them if you got them. Okay, so it wasn't as hard if you take a different approach. There he is. He has way too far a distance sight. Way too far. I should have been able to stand there and enjoy the view. Hey, who's ever in, you can chat with Showjahan and myself. You don't see it in the stream, but I have a overlay here of the YouTube chat. We're just waiting for Dylan. It's a theme when you're in the ghost town in Pechorsk outskirts. There he goes. And we're going to do the second part, second mission over here. I'm going to turn off the lights because... Damn it, why isn't... Sometimes it doesn't get into my shoulder holster when I throw it a certain way. We're gonna be sneaky, sneaky. I got to get inside before Dylan makes his U-turn. I think we cleared these guys out. Shit. Where'd he go? Oh, shit. Oh, come on. I got to go all the way around here. All right, lights back on. Tell you what, with the AI the way it is now, they make it so much more difficult. And now I can't get out this room. How do I... That's not cool. Is there a climbing thing out here? Hey, it's starting to get light again. Yep, I'm gonna have to go down here. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, doing whatever a spider can. Awesome. Alarm clock. I gotta price those things out. Which AK is that? Mega Man, welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. This is the Bison. This is the AKM. I was able to get a couple stash parts and or actually no, I was able to get enough money from all the stash parts of all the other guns I had to buy me a except I didn't buy the grip. That was a stash item I found in the field. So it wears down faster. I was telling Show Jahan, and I said earlier in the stream, you can watch back. I'm running out of battery, got to charge up. Stop it. Alright, my battery's plugged in. When you have, especially like parts you can't get to, like the barrel, and you do mobile cleaning, you know, you get out and you say, oh, it's 98%. You clean it, it'll go up to 99%. You won't get that 1%, which is the barrel wearing down, unless you get to a vise where you can lift off the guardrails and then brush down the barrel. So every time you get it dirty, you clean it, you can't get it as clean as you could the last time because the barrel is wearing down, or whatever other part is underneath there is wearing down. So it gets worse and worse and worse the longer the mission goes on and the more you're shooting. It's pretty cool. That sound has to change. You get the outside sounds in the rooms, but you don't get any outside sound in the stairwells. Might have to post this, put a bug in.
No! You're gonna break it! Stop!
So yeah, with the modular guns, it's become a lot more challenging to keep I was telling Showjahan I have another save that I started with Scratch on the Beta 3 here. And I got to the case extraction mission, and it was still pretty hard, but luckily I was able to, before I did the case 3, or the case extraction, I was able to get out there and do a bunch of grinding runs just to save up some stuff. Waiting for Dylan here. And I found an AK-74 frame and an AK-74 barrel. And even at security level 2, oh, there you are.
Contact. Stop hiding from me.
Oh. So I was able to build an AK-74 for like half price. Security level 2, I still was able to get my armor. I was still able to, so it like makes a huge difference. I was wondering where you were. Is he right there?
I will find you.
Or was he up there? I can't remember. Oh, he's down there.
You can't hide.
There, I got him finally. Jesus. You can't palm the Bison mags for obvious reasons. Yeah, it's super sick. And the intelligence of the AI, I'm learning still their patterns and how they behave, and they behave very much like real people. Not perfectly. There's obviously imperfections. But you have to be very careful. More careful than you had to be before. Like, you get into trouble. You used to be able to run out of trouble, but you can't run out of trouble anymore. Yeah, you can't get into trouble in the first place. And you always have to have a bail. Like for me, it's going back in there right now. Because if you run into a place you haven't cleared, damn sure there's going to be a stormtrooper there tearing you up. Where is he? Shit. Ah! Got you up there. Oh, you went behind tree cover. You see him? Boom. Gotcha. That's so cool with the scope. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see in the stream, but you should be able to see part of it. Like, I can't see through the trees there. Shit. But with the scope up, you can. And it's like crystal clear too. It's pretty cool. This is risky, even doing what I'm doing right now. Because they could come. Yeah, it's good enough. 99. I do not want these guys. See, in this particular Bison is built with a old barrel I found out in the field. It's an old Bison barrel. So it wears down faster than a brand new Bison barrel does. And because of that, the more I shoot this, like right now I can get it to 99, but there's a point where I'm not going to be able to get it to 99. There's a point where that barrel's toast and it'll only get to 80. So the best thing to do is, once you can afford it, replace the barrels, the old barrels with new ones. Because you can't clean it in the field. Don't get into trouble. The sensor's not here, is it? Nope, it's there. Awesome. It's boring, huh? Yeah, probably is for you. Wait a minute, I thought I saw somebody. Nope. Oh, yep, I did see somebody. Gotcha. Nice to have a little bullet drop. I'm worried about over here. Is this open? No. If I remember right, you can't get in there, right? That's my bailout. Don't see me, Dylan. Don't. Oh, shit. Well, nope. I can't get far enough in. Nope. Can't get far enough in. Another Dylan waiting game. That's a little frustrating. Got it. Not gonna lie. All he does is force you into hiding, and you can't really, if you already looted the place. No, I didn't loot this, did I? You can't really, I mean, you can't clean your guns and stuff, but... You gotta listen to that annoying shit for 2 minutes. I'm imagining they're gonna change that. I think the initial version of changes that they did for him, he just wasn't enough of a threat. At this point, they've made him too much of a threat. Oh my god, is he stuck? Okay. Is he done? He didn't make his usual exit sound. Alright, we are gonna run there and run back, I think. No, we're gonna run over here. Because we're gonna loot the shit out of this place. Look at that. Just sitting there staring through the wall. Put the last two in you because I had to make sure. I'll take that. Thank you. I was doing some testing on the malfunctions and wear system last night, and I thought I was tripping when my header only went back up to 98% after I ran 400. Yeah, and it'll get steadily worse than that. You won't be able to get it up to like. I was doing the. Oh, come on. Why my backpack's stuck? There we go. And I was using the Bison a lot on the case extraction mission. And it just kept getting worse and worse. By the time I got out of there, I couldn't get it above 85%. And I went back and cleaned it up, pulled the top off. And the barrel had zero durability left. It was totally dead. Luckily, never jammed up on me, though. So I imagine future revisions will fix that problem. That's why I hate 9x18. 4 shots doesn't even do it. Hey, I need a toothbrush. I don't even think... Have I got one yet? I don't think so. Cool. More ammo. I am a scrounge hound, man. I hate going out and just doing missions and just and skipping by loot. I can't deal. I love the looting. Love it. I hate going home with a backpack that doesn't have anything in it. Oh! They haven't fixed the freezing completely yet. Which frankly I appreciate, because he would have mowed me down if he was alert. Speaking of which, got my second mission. Let's save it. Oh, that was dumb right there. See what I just did? Always check to see if you're on the final floor before you step up like that. You step up there and there's a stormtrooper or something standing right there. You don't last 2 seconds. This is awesome. I used a lot less stems, which means to me I'm learning. But more than last version, so that means AI is much better. So all in all, I love this update. Oh, it's so much more peaceful during the day without that screaming in the background. Nighttime will wear on you. I do want to go to the top of the building over here. I don't know, have I shown either of you? The AI is sick too, so much more immersive than the first game. Yeah, sorry, Magi, I didn't see your earlier chats here. I think it'd be cool to make Magwell adapter for the Bison to take P19 mags. I like the the big fat bison mag. 64. That's the only reason I use the gun. If this had fewer rounds, I would not use it. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. All right. Is that every... no, I haven't done every room yet. It's another reason you gotta loot, because you gotta check if you've looted. If there's loot in a room, you haven't been in there yet. Look at that bundle of... I love it. Love it. Money. It's all money. Mission or no mission. It's money. Just sell it. Sell it outright. Oh, see, I'm at 86 already. Why is... For some reason my external battery doesn't always get to charging. Might need to get another one. Oops, that's... Yeah, you see how I fired it quite a bit and it dropped so quick? Now watch. 96. Whoops. 96. 97, there's 97. $98. Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, it's not even worth the effort to get that extra percent, but eventually it becomes... I just gotta pause for a second and check why my... why my headset doesn't seem to want to charge. So stand by. It's charging. Why are you telling me it's not charging? Charging. Okay. We're still going. We're still going. Do you notice the MOA on the gun go down as the durability of the barrel did? Yeah. Yeah, the barrel, and that's why it's good to use, you know, using stash barrels. That's the negative of building. You get to a higher level gun faster, but you also Is that something I can't get to unless I climb? I haven't messed around over here lately. Or ever. Oh, goddamn, Dylan. Oh, yeah, it is a room you can't get to otherwise. Okay, then. I can't wait. They're evidently... I read something where somebody was saying the devs are promising we'd be able to open doors and drawers and stuff on some future change, which will be way cool. So let's just make sure we're all loaded. And I got you. All right, he's going. Oh, look at that. You know what yellow means in VR, right? I've never done that before. That's cool. Geez, I go through all the trouble and all I get is a 9x18 round? Yeah, we're out in the open again. Is this where I was? Yeah, okay. These are the rooms I already looted. That's an interesting little environmental thing I had never noticed before. Anybody home? All right. I think I'm moving on because I want to do... I got enough loot, I think. Let's fill up. So I want to go up there. I love going up there. But you got to kind of get rid of these guys over here first. She wants to go hunting. These things are... He's got to know I'm here, right? Maybe he doesn't. Goddamn Dylan. This, I don't want to be pinned down here. Yeah. All right, so Dylan didn't hang around? Jesus Christ, this makes me super nervous. Nope, let's save. Save 2. All right. How do they not know I'm here? Can we actually sneak on these people now? I've noticed this a couple times. Either that or they're stuck. Now he knows I'm here. Ah, shit, I didn't have 2 in there. Nope. Damn it. That wouldn't be the first time that the shotgun killed me because of that. God damn it, I've been paying attention to reloading everything except the shotgun. God, I can't wait for him to fix that. I just love the shotgun too much to run without it. See how fast that goes down now? It gets it just, you polish it all up to 98%, 99%, and it just drops like a rock.
Stop hiding from me.
This is all brand new components except for the grip, so is that a dude up there? I don't want to go over there because I don't want to get those apartment guys on me.
Come on, show yourself. Stop hiding from me.
Shit. I mean, come on. Now I understand a few more of the comments. I hadn't played a lot in Pechorsk until now. And I understand the comments now. I was like, oh, Dylan isn't that bad. And he wasn't in the previous. This Dylan is superbly a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. I mean, I'm going to spend the entire tide just hiding from Dylan. There he goes. Where'd he go is the question. Nope. 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 Hey, that's his, that's not his normal sound. Man, they effed up Dylan bad. They really got to fix that. I would imagine it's a priority for them. Stim. I'm happy to see a stim. Can never have enough stims. It's just not possible to have too many stims. What's that? That's the first freestanding NM4A1. Nice. Handguard. Alright, let's just focus on some big items and then see if I can get to the top of the tower before... Well, no, it's going to be dark before I can get up there, but... And here he comes again. Go in here before Dylan comes back. I'm shocked I haven't been picked on by anybody else. Really shocked. But there's no more mission left over here, so... We need bayonets. You know what would be really cool is when we get grenades. I hope we get grenades. I don't see how they could not give us grenades. Reload and smoke them if you got them is what I'm going to do right now for a second. Oh, we lost Showjahan, or I lost Magi Man. But thanks for coming, whoever was here and left. Appreciate your viewership and hopefully your subscription. Later, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Channel needs some growth and help. You gotta fix that sound effect too when you're cleaning. It sounds like you're banging a gun against a freaking wall. Seems a bit overkill. Now watch this. My guess is I'm not going to be able to get this above where I got it before, which was what, like 98? I think it was 98. Maybe I will. We'll see. 97. Nope. Yeah. I love that, except if you go out there, the guys in the apartment building start shooting at you. But I love going out there. It's fun. It's fun. All right. Let's make sure... I can't. Oh, come on, Dylan. Seriously? Oh, goodies. Goodies. M4 frame. SVD butt stock. He said butt. Alright. SVD. Wow, I got an SVD grip too. Bellini. Can't build Bellinis yet. Alright, smoke them if you got them for a second. I think we are good to maybe... maybe try... oh, come on. There we go. Working our way over there anyway. Here, more light, always more light. Oh, I'm full. Okay, I got a couple solutions for that. I think I'm all looted out at this point. We're just going to make sure there are no enemies nearby. Doesn't seem to be any. And I always like showing this off. Where's Dylan? Must be on the other side. There's a couple things I want to show off that a lot of people don't necessarily know about. Is this pole. You can climb over to that because you can't get up to that top part of that building there. And you can climb over there, which I'm going to do right now. Ah, Dylan's going to kill me in the air. All right. There we go. And then if you watch... oh. Whatever. Dylan ruined it. But the ropes, the climbing ropes across there now, they don't have fixed points for grabbing. It's literally wherever your hand is. So you can grab at your natural arm length, or you can grab short, or you can, whatever. You can, it's changed a lot. Oh, you can't get out this? I thought you used to be able to get out that door. Dylan, you're ruining my day. Okay, he's gone. But let me show it real quick on the stream. It's pretty good for posterities. People who aren't running the beta. This is a really cool... why is it doing that? It's like this one might be broken. There's too much teleporting up to the top. Okay, be very slow. So you'll see here the grab point slides wherever my hand is. So it used to be you had to find the fixed point that you could grab, but now it's anywhere on the rope based on where your hand is. So that is super cool. I'm sure it was not easy to implement from a development perspective. No more loot unless it's like super high quality. There's so much loot in Pechorsk. Oh yeah, you can't get out that way. Can I get out? Window or something? Yeah. No, come on. Squat. Get up. There we go. Can I... Oh. Oh, I'm not on the windowsill. There we go. Oh, look at that. A little bonus. Now I'm going to run up here real quick. Do. Love it up here. Oh, Dylan's going to see me. Do not, if you ever come up here, do not jump in there. You will not be able to get back out. And you can only run down this side. All right, we are heading back. I won't waste the stim. No point in wasting. Good stim. See how my armor did overall. Not bad. And I don't know if you've ever pulled out your armor plate, but as your armor plate gets damaged, there are more and more holes and dents in it. That's pretty cool. All right, is he going? Yep. Okay. Home we go. No, that's a little tree branch. Damn, dude is out of shape. Don't run. I need to get my stamina back. Dylan's coming around. All right, Dylan's safe at this point. So yeah, all over the case extraction mission is the hardest mission. It used to be this mission was the hardest mission. Not true. This is the second hardest mission for security level 4. The hardest mission is case extraction, and I'm going to try to post advice on how to beat it, but I don't want to post that because this is beta and they could end up changing the mission for the production release. So, but if you want to try to beat that mission, the biggest thing to do, the biggest advice I have is when you're at security level 2, if you do not have something other than the stashed AKS with 10 round magazines, because all you get at the top of that, I don't know, the anomaly field thing where you jump into the portal, they do give you not a stashed SKS, but it's a real SKS and has glow sights, iron sights, so it makes it a lot easier to aim. That's nice, but you don't get 30 round magazines. You only get 10 round magazines. And that's really restrictive in a place where there's that many enemies, and you got to use fully automatic weapons, really, to effectively defeat the stormtroopers and the soldiers that are in there. So highly recommend you go in there. You at security level 2, stay in the forest, scrounge up on the forest, scrounge up in the peninsula, go to all the green gun boxes you can and find all the parts you can, scrounge until you get an acceptable frame, like an AK-74, even an AKM. I think you can build an AKM without the rail stuff. It's just regular hand. God, it's so dark in here. You know, you don't get the rail stuff. You get just regular handholds, and you have to use iron sights. But if you can go in there with an AK-74, or you can go in there with, in minimum, have a Bison, something fully automatic that has at least 30 rounds in the mag. Ideally AK, because that can drop them in two rounds, maybe 3. And then when you go to the first part of that mission in the recreation area, you want to explore the whole recreation area around the building, kill all the enemies around the building and all the enemies on top of the building. Don't go to the next hop until you clear that recreation. Oh, I'm just going to run. Don't do anything except clear that area first, that first step. Clear the whole area, and most of all, get the guys that are on top of the building. Snipe them, you know, work around the area, whatever you got to do. Get rid of those guys on top of the building. Then you can go to the next hop and the next hop, and then get on top of the thing and jump into the portal. And when you teleport into the top of the building, you won't have any issues because there's no guys there anymore. And you only have inside the building to deal with. And ideally, you have a gun that can drop them with a fully automatic, because they're going to be fully automatic on you. They do more damage than they used to, and they tear you down a lot faster. So you got to be able to drop them quick inside the building. Bison does a pretty decent job, but you got to go full auto and just unload on them. No messing around. That part of that obviously is bring plenty of ammo because you're going to use it. So that's my, you know, and make sure you got good armor and all that. You should have that all by, you know, security level 2. You should have those. Oh, seriously? I don't want to fight you guys. Shit. No way. How are they that good a shot? I gotta get to safety first. Okay, we're running still because there's still guys over here. Damn it. Don't get stuck. Serpentine. Seriously? They're definitely more sensitive to light. Used to be able to cross over there at night, no problem. We're just going to drop that and run. They're probably still pursuing me. I don't think I cleared those guys either, so they'll probably see me too. John, where are you, John? Such a long walk. Wow. Yippee! Awesome. We are home. Definitely a lot easier than the security level case extraction. That's normal difficulty. The case extraction, it's like, wow. That's like crazy. Mwah. Two full recovery syringes, which I'm sure I will use at some point. Security level 4. We have completed progression. Feels sad, really. I might do another stream of going all the way through with... well, first I'm going to experiment around with low loot and low... You know, setting everything more difficult beyond just what they do in realistic. To see if they've balanced anything there at all. I don't think they have, otherwise they would include it in the game. Spoon. Huda man, I can just grab shit, whatever I want, right? Out of that big bundle of dollars. Rubies. Security credits, I guess we call them, right? I didn't get any artifacts on that trip. Pechorsk is pretty light on the artifacts. They're only in certain spots. Such a big map. Laundry soap, and I need a wrench. And we need a toothbrush. I'd say the most common thing they ask for is a toothbrush. So, Jahan, you still there, or is that somebody else? You feel free to chat. I do have the chat here on my wrist. You just can't see it in the stream because I'm using the in-game camera window. Teacup and toothbrush. I don't think I have any toothbrushes. Nope. Okay. Tin can. I always try to keep about 3 of these things around of each. Haven't got any Rubik's Cubes yet. Roly-polies. Spoon. Roly-poly. Sell that guy. Come to think of it, as I've been playing this, they haven't been asking for any toy cubes. I haven't done any toy cubes, and I've only... That's the only one I've ever seen, I think, since I played this beta. Interesting. And there's... No, don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall, don't fall. Don't, stay still. Yeah, I don't find any toy cubes or... God, I got a ton of them this trip, though, didn't I? Light bulb. What? Wait. Don't break. There we go. Okay. I love that sound. Alright. So... Rubik's Cube. Sell. I'm gonna find out how much all this new shit is. Rubik's Cube, roly-poly. But first, we have to go in here. What's interesting is, you know, I loaded for bear, bringing lots of ammo. In the case extraction mission, I would have burned through a hell of a lot more than that. But going to that one, nope, it's just normal difficulty. So they didn't really rework that one. Hey, I actually got a box for the P39 for once. Taken forever. Oh, I can't wait to see how much money I get out for this. Should have raked it in at this point. Took to get to security level 4 to get another box of P39 or 9x39. Can't wait till we get, you know, a lot of people have been requesting different kinds of missions, and I agree. I think we need more than just a fetch. Like Frontways Larry has a good suggestion that I agree with. And they need to make them normalized mission. Like the top missions should be once you're past the highest security level and you have no more top missions to complete, if they want the game to be playable past that level, which I think, you know, a lot of people do. I play it after that level. I just like to go out and do missions. The case mission gets repeated, but like that mission that we just did doesn't really get and multi-level missions, if I recall right, don't show up anymore. That's number one. Number two, the mission the complicated factor for the missions. Like, let's go find a bomb, like we did in ITR1, and go fight your way down into a basement and blow up a door, you know, and get a case out of there. You know, more complicated stuff where you have to, you know, go find something and bring it back and maybe build it, right? And then bring what you build back into the radius to deliver it someplace or something like that. That would be so cool if we were able to do that. Very, very cool. That. And that. And we're almost done. Oh, that's my ammo. Huh. There we go. I just love doing this. This is so cool. All right. Next stop is cleaning some of this stuff up first. That's out. The buttstock, the frame, the handguard, and the barrel. I like the IZH. Very simple to clean, no hidden parts. Very straightforward. This, now watch this. This is so cool how they, oh, come on. I gotta get another. Okay, that's the frame, the grip. the handguard. Come here. Go in the garbage. I know I can get some dollars for that, but you see how much this was full, by the way. And the barrel. You see how it was yellow? Now it's 100%. So the reason I couldn't get it up is to the that sounded really bad. The reason I couldn't get it up to 100% from outside is because I can't take that off in the field. That's so cool. So cool. Just another constraint to deal with. Come here and give me the no. Give me that. Yeah. This should just be barrel, I think. Because I got everything else clean. No? Dust cover? No, grip then. Grip. But I think the buttstock's there's 100. Okay. So I gotta put one of these here. No, that's a brand new buttstock. All right. It's also a brand new barrel, so. But mismatched butts or grip. Time to buy matching grip. All right, guns are clean. I'm gonna go in here and shower. This is my routine. Drop ammo, go in, do my missions, save items I need to save, do mission updates, go in there, drop ammo off, clean weapons, circle around, grab a shower, stem cell shower, get all healed up, then swing by here, sell all my shit. How much is the Rubik's puzzle cube? Is $350. That's pretty good. Light bulb 200. I knew that. Toy cube is. Oh, that's 3 of them. Okay. How much is a clock? No. $400 for a clock. That's nice. Roly-poly doll. $600 for a roly-poly doll. Nice. 56 by 45. I'm going to keep him around. At this point, I'm security level 4, so I will not be doing parts of anything. I want store-bought value. No scrounging for me anymore. Hey, Langton, how you doing? Sorry. Hey, too bad my battery's about dead and but I'm wrapping up. But I will tell you about stuff earlier in the stream. Like, I will show you this because I find this extremely cool. Something I didn't anticipate with the modular stuff. But you know, if you're cleaning this and you got a dust cover or handrail over this, you can't get to the barrel when you're cleaning it. So as you use it in the field, it'll be it goes down to 90%, 85% or whatever. You've been firing it a lot. You hold your gun, you take out your cleaning stuff, and you do it manually in the field without a vise. so you can't take it apart. You can't get to the barrel, so the barrel just continues to degrade. So you clean the outside, you get it up to 99%, but that's as clean as you can get it in that session. So you keep using it, and then the wear and tear increases its acceleration, and it degrades much faster the longer you use it, because that barrel keeps wearing down faster and faster and faster because it's never getting cleaned. So you got to get to a vise, take it off, and then clean up the barrel. You'll see it gets browner and rustier and whatever, in order to get back to 100%. So you might initially be able to clean it to 99%, but eventually you can only clean it to 95%, or you can only clean it to 92%. You only clean it to 90% because the barrel just keeps degrading and degrading and degrading. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the safe houses, there's also vices in other spots. I haven't found them all yet, but there is one in the forest. If you go across the bridge and you walk a little bit, there's a rail car laying on the side. You can go around and up underneath it. There's a vice in that rail car. So I think they have vices in other locations, as well as the safe houses. And brushes wear down really fast. You're cleaning so much. So brushes are much more critical to have. And you use a lot more oil to keep things clean. So I need a couple for over here and then another one for my bag here. And I did another session on realistic, and the case extraction mission is the hardest mission. I can say that from now on. I just did security level 4 here. Hey, Maggie. No, not really. I'm just back. Cleaned all my weapons, sold all my stuff. I made it security level 4, obviously. And I'm done with the progression at this point. So, and I was just showing Langton, who comes to my streams a lot, but yeah, the oil lasted forever before it wears down. I had, before I did this last 2 sessions, I think, this was pretty much full, and now it's pretty much gone. The ones that they pre-equip over at the station over here, I had 2, not full cans, but 2 cans, 3 cans over here, partially full. They're all gone now. So I had to buy new ones. Oh, brushes. I gotta get brushes. I might just push it a little bit more because I'm having fun. And even though there's no progression, doesn't mean we can't have fun. And see what else I want. I think I might want to go that, this, and that. I don't have enough. I want that so bad. What if who needs silence? Need a canted sight, but how much is this? 20? Ah, screw it. I got enough. I got enough. I'm at the end of progression anyway. I got a mission there. It might be worth it to do a mission then with those. Do you hear that sound? I got collision. Cool. That's a cool sound. Well done, devs. Alright. So 11, 23, 47, and 35. More money than selling them individually. Oh, I should have cranked up mission rewards. And 11 and 23. And 59. And a 35 and a 47. Sweet, man. I went like through the whole cycle of artifact sales. Yeah, a lot of little sound updates, definitely. I spent an hour just looking at, yeah. You're right at the level 3 mission. Yeah, my recommendation, Langton, is before you go to the any plans for security level 4 weapons. You mean from the devs? I don't know. I imagine there are. Do I have enough now? Almost. I don't need no more 9x18. Don't need that clock. Almost there. I need we're gonna get rid of more clocks, more roly-polies. More can be gotten. I have multiple saves that have 1.6 million, so I just want to bring it up in this save so I can test out that SR25, because I have yet to do it since the beta. I don't know if they updated it or what, but I did love it prior to the beta. Or no, did they bring that in the beta? I don't know. No, they brought that in. No, that was prior to the beta. Or was it the first beta? I don't know. I don't know if they've updated it from the first beta. Let me put it that way. That's what I was looking for. I don't know how to talk. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I do talk. Alright. Which is shame on the rest of the world for listening. Alright. We're going to go with this. I don't want that. No. Where did you go? I'd rather have a full foregrip. I do want flashlight. I don't want that. I want that. Do I have enough for all of that? I don't think so. I do. I do. Now, I don't know if I have I need 1, 2. Probably really only need 2 mags for him. You know? Yeah, I really only need 2 mags. And I've already got plenty of that for now. So I don't need ammo. I am going to need one of these. Separate him a little bit. Otherwise, I'll be grabbing an AK mag when I want to grab a SR25. Yeah. Yeah, if you go build this yourself, I would be like, oh yeah, that's exactly how I would, that's exactly the best build there is, so I'm going to take that. And you can still tear it down and do everything you're supposed to do with this. Do I want to run it? I am going to... Trouble is, well, can I put... Let's see. Can you do that? Yeah, okay. I want to try this unsilenced once just to see how loud it is. And the good thing is I didn't use a lot of stems that run, which is great. So just before you join Langton, I was recommending... I love you can use the bison grips and stocks on the PP. Yeah. The grips go across everybody, which is super nice. You know what? If we're going to silence that, I'm going to go silence this too. I don't know if I have enough money for it, but... Do I have enough ammo? I do. $3,000? Are you serious? I had no idea it'd be so much. I'm not paying. I need another $1,000. I think I might have something where I can silence this too. I am interested. I do think I noticed. It's subtle, but I do think I've noticed a difference in behavior with the AI when you're silenced and when you're not. Whoops, that was from the gun, dumbass. All right. Awesome. Okay. And we need... Come on, we got to have something that can sell this. What else can I sell? I don't have anything else to sell. We could sell that. Because I sold everything to get through that mission and get that AKM. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Oh, I need food, though. Damn it. All right. Well, we can't run the AK silent for now. That's all right. We will do that test at another time, or maybe I'll just run out and grab something. Grab something from the store across the street. I haven't cleared that yet. I don't know how much time I've got left in the tide. Still got a day. Where's that light coming from? Is that it? Yeah. Lasers on. Lasers on. Awesome. Okay. We are full there. Full there. Full there. maxed out stam. Oh, I got to get rid of this. Re-equipped cleaning station. Ammo. Haven't used him in a while, but I tend to avoid distortion zones. One of my favorite things about the gunsmith so far is the fact that you can put adapter for AK or AR stocks on the Keter. Yeah, I mean they're they're flexible in that AK area, right? Because they're all similar gun structures. Yeah, I love these stocks. I love that handle. I mean, that's the primo top end handle right there, or not handle, grip. All right, let's go check out. I should figure out what missions I got. Because really, there's no point to not do a mission. Wait, go in there. All right, we got that.
Firing!
No! Oh, wait.
Lighting him!
Oh. You know, that's not too loud. But it's so quiet with this on. Now, I want to see...
Eat this! Say goodnight. Engaging!
There he was. We need night vision. We really just need night vision. And I'm hoping they don't make it like Night Eyes in ITR1. Night Eyes I found to be completely useless. In ITR1. There's one you had to hold it while doing it. And you could see well enough at night and didn't really need it.
Attacking the target! Eat this! Lighting him up! Engaging!
Not handling this too well. Oh, I need to get more. I need to get another box of shotgun shells real quick. I don't know what quarter, but 2026, yes. I still think they got probably at least 2-3 more betas coming, my guess. But that's just my total speculation. I have no basis for that. But they've got a lot of fixes to deal with, and they've got, I think, a lot of other mechanics that they still have to add. Let's bring him a little lower. And then let's bring this back front a little bit. There we go. Yeah, now I can grab the shotgun shells. Okay. But yeah, 2026 could be spring, probably. You know. And believe it or not, I prefer buckshot. It does a better job. You don't have to be super accurate with it. And it drops the enemies, especially fragments. Slugs you can miss just like with a other regular gun, because it only has a couple pellets in there. No, I'm over the limit. Alright. I got too many stems in there. Let me put it in my backup. One thing I will, in the current beta, I don't know if they're going to keep the AI the way they do, or the enemy strength, or whatever they did. But I'm going to be over paranoid on health stems. I'm just always going to have a health stem around. I'm going to have a plethora. I will run heavy. I will have less room for loot. I don't care. I will have health stems. Deep, deep health stems. I'd have to say this right here is my favorite combo. AKM, S25 on my shoulder for sniping. And a shotty for these assholes. He sounded like he was like right next to me. There he is. Oh, seriously? Come on, come on. Come on, go. Can't walk backwards with this. It keeps shutting it. It's better to walk forwards with it. Huh. Why is that? Okay, walk backwards, no go. Walk forwards, yeah. Stand still. Huh. So, little trick, walk forwards. But, you know, I hope they got to get that fixed. I think it's some sort of bad collision with the objects, depending on the configuration that you have, like this big gun stock with the short barrel or something. I hear you. Hi, little guy. Figures the stove protected him. I just like hoovering it all up. Hoover it all up. And I was talking earlier, Langton, about, the story will roll out updates, will be interesting. I wonder if they will show everything before 1.0 or keeps. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep a lot of stuff back, especially story related. They might release mechanics. With story, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be, here's 1.0 and the story. Right? And they'll probably, with 1.0, throw some surprise mission elements, maybe AI update. Probably, like map changes, stuff like that. Because maps changes, I don't know. I don't imagine they need a ton of testing for every map change like they do. I don't know. Maybe they do. But story, maybe some mission updates. Ooh, first time I've seen that. I'm going to take back, I put a comment up that they need more stims. I'm going to take that back now. Because it used to be on normal going into, I don't know, the case delivery mission, I could never possibly afford to buy as many stims as I needed to buy for that mission. I underbought just because I was in the habit of not needing a whole lot of health. But in normal economy, you can, if you sell everything, you sell all the gun parts you're not going to use, you sell all your items and sell all the artifacts, you can get enough money to have a plethora of health stims available. You're still going to die, but maybe not as badly or as many times. My post-beta release, I might have to do deathless.
Eat this.
Oh, I didn't put I was going to put a canted sight on here. This is so OP.
Come on, show yourself.
They might have to nerf these a little bit, I think, maybe, huh? Oh, it's just so magic after you get to this level. And you have a sniper. I'm right over here. You can get cocky too.
Stop hiding from me.
You call this hiding?
I will find you.
That's good because I'm standing right out in the middle of the road.
Come on, show yourself.
Don't think I can show myself anything more except dropping chow, maybe.
But you can't hide.
I ain't running. Is that him?
Time to work.
No, that wasn't him. Thought maybe that was a helmet. Maybe it was. See, look at that. I think I have a theory about it.
Come on, show yourself.
He says the lines, but the lines have no meaning to what the AI is actually doing. He either knows I have the advantage, and he's hiding to make me go over to him.
You can run, but you can't hide.
And I think it is that. There he is. I don't know if you guys saw that in the video, but you could see kind of his little shaking movement behind the trees there. I think he knew I had the advantage, and he just needed to shit talk me to get me to come over so he could ambush me. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it till I'm demonstrated otherwise. Is that up top? I bet you it's up top. Oh, uppies.
Firing.
No, don't fire.
Loading up.
Oh, did you see that? That's cool. Look, he shut down.
Engaging.
No, he woke back up. That's cool, the water splash. That was super cool. I'm getting the hang of finding these invisible guys. This is visible. Over here somewhere. The trick to the invisible guys is you get closer, beeps, beeps, faster, faster, faster. I'll demonstrate on this visible guy. Whoa! You walk up to it, you get faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And when it gets really fast, back up, then pull the trigger. If you're right on top of them, how convenient. If you're right on top of them, it's not going to pull it. Not going to expose it. In there, I bet. Up there. This weighs less. So pro tip, put straps on. They only cost 8 in weight. But then you get something like this, which is 20. Versus something like this, which is 10. So put this in your backpack, it'll add 10. Put that on a strap and it doesn't add anything because the strap already takes the weight. So it doesn't make any logical sense, but if you have more straps, you can carry more weight. Remember when they were little girls? Yeah, they still got a few of them. I want to go hunting. There's a couple of lines that still have the little girl stories. I'm pretty sure... Nope. Pretty sure they are intending to keep the story quiet. Oh, the story will roll out updates. Will be interesting. I wonder if they will show us everything before. Yeah, keep... hopefully the game is a success. I would love to see this market grow. I think it will be a success. I think it'll be VR game. There are some ardent, strident assholes in the comments that get all stuck up about stuff in VR and how they think it should be, which, you know, they're just kind of demonstrating. They're just stuck up about, like, the gun handling. You know, like, one guy was complaining there's no magazine palming. Well, we got that now, so he can't complain about that anymore. But he like, in the grabbing, you should be able to grab and without seeing. Like, I'm gonna try for the Bison mag. You know, so without looking. Well, I'm gonna try for the shotgun without looking. That time it worked. But also I wasn't under a ton of pressure there. But there are a lot of times, see, like right there, I tried to put it back in the holster and it didn't make it back in the holster. He thinks that should be like more intuitive. Like he shouldn't have to do a no-look grab for the shotgun and end up pulling up a magazine. And in a game like this where you're going for realism, you know, if you do like Arizona Sunshine, for example, or even Saints and Sinners, you don't have these close proximity magazine holders. You have gun holsters that are way out here with big circles. And they're much more space, and they don't allow you to really modify the slots. You can't really get them closer together. You can't group them in different ways, so that takes away the immersion. This brings the immersion, and so these guys develop for immersive qualities, not necessarily for the most functional VR controls. So yeah, sometimes you're going to have to, you know, you gotta get used to where to grab in order to make sure you can do no-look grabs. I almost never do a no-look grab, but it's a slow enough game pace that if you strategize properly and learn the game, I wish I put a canted sight on this. Oh well. Drop already. Jesus. Whoa. Run. So they're really like, you know, and they use like horseshoes, hammers, and hand grenades or whatever as an example. But in that game, if I remember right, I haven't ever played it. I've seen stuff about it. Its goal is for realistic gun command. It's its own thing, and customizing. Yeah, exactly. The customization really makes it stand out. Absolutely. Being able to place magazines wherever you want, to do all this stuff, it's really cool. But in handguns and they don't even have hands. I mean, I think if I remember right, either that or the hands are just fat and flat. You know, there's no grabbing mechanic in the hands themselves, right? And that makes a difference in immersion. If you just got a big old ball or a hand that's just not doing any motion at all, that's a lost sense of immersion. And that's, you know, a gun advocate who really just wants the gun realism across many different types of guns. And the reason they do those simple hands in that game is because you don't have to model how the hand grips a gun. For every different gun. Whereas these guys, you know, when I grip the AK, let me see, I want to see that, was I analyze that. Grip the AK. Okay, that's essentially the same grip, and that's why we have the same handholds, right? But if you were doing more realistic gun gun mechanics, then how the details of how your hand moves would have to change per gun. Either that or you just have a flat generic hand that doesn't really change with the guns that you're using. So it's a different focus, right? It's a choice. And these guys literally name their company Immersive. So I think we know what their goal is. Hello. What do I do? Shotgun? Shot. These guys go for immersive, right? And all the items and things you can pick up and manipulate, and cigarettes and but yeah, there are a lot of opinions out there. To me, I'm just like, well, it depends on what the mix is and what you're going for, and this is the most immersive VR game I have played. Hands down. There's just no... I think, yes, it even beats Half-Life Alyx. It's a biased opinion. It's my opinion. It's my choice to label it that way. It's not objective by any means, but... Now, Half-Life was the best for its time. I would love to see an update of Half-Life. You know, where the gun menu isn't the way it is, it's more holstered, etc. I only got a few minutes left here. But I think I can safely say the SR25 hasn't changed. It's still... I mean, once you get to this level and you get these... I don't know what they're going to do. I'm excited to see what Security Level 5... It's either Security Level 5 or the final mission, right? It might be the final mission that's next. Which is why they haven't put it in. Where you're going to need this, and there's going to be a gazillion enemies to fight. It's nothing. I love the clarity of the scopes now. I mean, wow, the update for the scopes was... Oh, I thought that was a cop. These guys were all excited to fight me. Maybe that's who I fought over there.
Lighting him up.
Serpentine.
Loading up. Engaging.
Whoa. I was looking in the wrong spot. Whoa. Well, where? Oh. I love that. Love how they hide. Before you would just sit and wait for them to empty their magazine.
Lighting him up.
You didn't light me up. Let's see. Remember when the average little girls I played to bore and it does some nice gun handling features? Yep. IR2 handling is fine. Its own thing. Customize. Yeah. Sorry, I missed a few of those chats. You know, so I just don't like people who think there's some objective basis to make these decisions when there just frankly isn't. There are trade-offs and choices. There are people who maybe don't understand the development process. You know, sometimes things have collision in them, and and it's unexpected. You don't know, and it takes a while to debug the geometry and where the problem. It's harder than what people think it is. Like a lot harder. Just to do that simple thing, right? You bring a new object into the game, give it the same properties as that object, and it might behave completely differently because the collision domain on it is completely different, right? And then you have to alter how collision is done for that particular object, or you know, maybe you can't put it across all the different things that you put in the game, and each one has to have its own custom scripts written with it so that it behaves properly. I mean, you can get super crazy with it. It's not just simply scan a new model in and plop it in and then it works with all the physics. Because the engine of the physics is not written by CMI. CMI does not write the physics. That's Unreal's job. I think they use Unreal.
Changing the mag.
Oh, really? Me too. Look at that. I can change it fast now. Oh, and then I can chamber around. But you know, they rely on the physics of things, and the collision and gravity and all of that stuff has to come from the Unreal Engine. And to build interactions this complex is a massive undertaking. And it just... you got to have some respect for the profession and what they have to deal with. I'm just gathering a little bit of stuff so I can pay for this outing. And then I gotta get done because my battery is dead. Only got a few % left, I think. Should have enough to get back, though. Ooh, goodies. There you go. See? I found one of these when I was security level 2 on another save. Stashed AKM. So you can build a discounted AKM at security level 2. And AKS 7. I hate the AKS 74U. I've never run it. It just doesn't look like a gun I would enjoy. Light bulb. I broke it. Yeah, it's not what the consumers think about, but they get all, which is fine. They don't have to think about it, and they can ask development, they can ask the devs for certain things. But this guy's opinion was written in such a way that he was basically calling what they've created kind of shit, you know. And it's just like, don't bring that attitude. There are objectively shit games. I agree. There are objectively shit games, and this is not one of them. You cannot talk about this. There's just no way you could talk about this and say it's a shit game. There's just no way. But there are people who do. Doesn't make any sense to me. You can ask for features. You can say, hey, I don't like this or I don't like that. But you can't call it shit, regardless. Like, I can objectively say, in Pechorsk outskirts, Dylan objectively sucks. Well, I should say, yes, I could say Dylan objectively sucks. Nobody can play the Pechorsk map and go through that town and go through that and say that they enjoyed that experience because he's such a pain in the ass. I mean, you can't just go through the flow of it. He breaks the flow of the mission, you know? In a sense, that's kind of what I think they're designing him to do. But I just think it just doesn't feel right? But that doesn't make the game suck. You know, the game itself is great. I can also say, so I shouldn't say that's subjective. I should say that's my opinion, but I think I would get a lot of people to agree. The other thing is distortion zones. I like the idea. I like how it's implemented. The fact that you walk up to them and you don't know if the boundary's here or here, and you might accidentally step into it and all that is super cool. And how they did that, I have no idea from a technical implementation perspective. I don't know how they did that. That's insane. Yeah, they just crap or mock. Yeah, exactly. Just explain your reasoning. You might be, you might have a point, or I understand why you feel that way, but it's hard to implement because of what, you can actually have a conversation with them. That's fine. But, like me in those distortion zones, I like the principle, the idea, the effort. I applaud it. They're trying to do like the gas anomalies in ITR1. They're just making something a little bit different. But honestly, in ITR1, I hated the gas anomalies. I hated it. I don't like putting on the frickin' mask. I don't like the distortion in the sound. And and I know it's supposed to be a negative experience. It is a negative experience. So I will not go in one of those things unless I have a mission. I just won't do it. I don't care if you put a gazillion artifacts in there. Unless it's a mission, I ain't going in. Just not gonna happen. If I can go around it, I will go around it. If you make me go through it, I'm gonna bitch about it. I will go through it. I will still love your game. I will still pay for stuff, but I will not enjoy it. All right, well, this has been Oh Man Gamer. Thanks for everybody who joined, who viewed. I appreciate it. Please give me some likes. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more updates, advice, tips. I'm going to probably clip my experience going into that case delivery mission, or case extraction mission. My last one where I jumped through the portal, I landed on the roof, and there was a soldier literally right there. And there was a stormtrooper literally right there, and they both shot at me at the same time. And I tried multiple times going through the portal. They were there every time, and they just ripped me to shreds. And then I'll post in there that you need to clear the whole wreck area, including the guys on the roof, before you jump through that portal, so the roof is free to go. And thanks, Langton, for joining. And everybody get out there and enjoy yourselves.